Hello everyone, this is Andy, and what I'm going to show you in this video is how to spawn some notorious monsters. What I'm actually doing now, I'm in a zone where I just killed a monster, and as you see here, I got some limit points. Right now, you can't see the monster. I'm not sure if you even know what zone this is. Let me just go ahead and show you this, so you can just see what I'm talking about exactly. So I'll go ahead and go back here. So let's go ahead and go back to the zone. I believe it was zone 292. Okay, not the zone here, sorry, this is after you defeat the monster. So basically what happens, let me go ahead and go back to 293. Go ahead and speed, it's pretty slow here. Let's just put speed, 127 is a random number there. Okay, as you see, there's nothing actually here. So basically what happens in the game, I believe once you do here, you get a cutscene. And I'm going to show you how to load cutscenes in later videos. It is very tricky, and if you load the wrong cutscene, the game can crash. So there's a lot of restarting involved, trying to figure out the cutscene number. But I'll go ahead and demonstrate that just a little bit here. What I want to go ahead and do first is go ahead and show you the notorious monster that's here. So in some cases, you might have to go ahead and use wall hack. Go ahead and show you how this works. So wall hack is, as you see, there's a system message, so most likely it's working. So yes, I want to go way over there. So basically, I've already typed in some of the locations. So basically what POS means the position. And I'm going to go ahead and go here. And now you see I'm over there. Basically, you saw me walking there. And it takes actually, about 2 minutes to get there. But actually, I just went ahead and typed in location. How I found that out? I found that out from the database file here. And from the database file, I actually found the Cloud of Darkness. The Cloud of Darkness is a monster that spawns in this location. And let me just go ahead and show you this. I found this on the Google page. If you've seen some of my old videos, you may have seen the same monster. I believe I should take a screenshot of it as well. You can find the stats of the monster here and how to basically get to the monster if you want to try to copy something very similar for your own server. Okay, so let's go ahead and just take a look at the monster. And what you're going to see is that the monster hasn't actually been programmed. Let me just go ahead and go back to the game here. Go ahead and spawn them. Okay, I guess I take this number here, and what you're going to do, you can find any monster here. You can search. I searched Cloud of Darkness and it popped up here. I see it popped up here or here. And what we're going to go ahead and do is load that monster. Let's see. In order to do that, you type spawn mob and the number, and you're going to see it pop up right there. So you see the monster does absolutely nothing. I mean, it's still a pretty strong monster. I mean, I can attack it and it probably won't do much damage at all. Let's see. And this is on God mode, as you can see all the stats here preloaded. I just use God mode just as, just to see if everything's working correctly. I'll do it again. Okay, so I've got a skill chain there, darkness. Okay, so I kill this monster out of the way here. Yes, as you can see, the monster is just attacking. It's not doing any sort of magic or anything. I'm not exactly sure in retail what the monster does, but you can actually edit that if you go here, take the monster and take the monster's name and also the ID number. And there's a way of editing it. I haven't actually messed around with this. So here's a monster or the mob spell list, so what the monster does, or what the monster's able to use, but I'm not exactly sure how this works. I'm going to have to try it out someday. In my past season, I wanted to actually try this, but I never actually got around to it because I was working on other things. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, pretty straightforward. As you see, it's the monster does spawn. I mean, you can attack it, and you should be able to find it here. So Cloud of Darkness, let me see if I can find it here. It's actually in the unclassified category. So I don't know if that is that's something that they just typed in because they didn't know, or that's the actual that's something that they grabbed from retail. I'm not exactly sure, but anyways, the monster does spawn. You can attack it and everything. I mean, there's nothing actually happening with this, but yeah. So basically, we're gonna have to find out some things before we actually get this monster working. Oh, okay, maybe it's here. Let's see. Most spawn points. Oh, there's nothing here. Let's see. Go ahead and type something in here. Find So always make sure you click the limit records off so that you can pretty much search. Because sometimes what will happen, you'll search and you actually won't find it, and you probably assume it's not in the game, but it actually is. Let's go ahead and find next. Okay, there's nothing here. Okay, so we can probably, so the spot, I guess, I mean, he is spawning correctly, so I guess we don't have to be worried about that. Let's see here, let me take a look. It says, so the mob ID and the value and mob. I don't understand what this is actually. Maybe this could be the spell or something. I don't know. We'll try to figure this out in future videos. The thing is about this game, you have to actually play around with it, and this is like one of the last, some of the final parts of the game. So I mean, you don't actually have to worry about this right now, especially if you want people to connect to your server. Just worry about the lower level areas for the time being, I guess. So not only the notorious monsters, but there are some monsters you can spawn in different locations, but they actually don't work properly. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and skip this guy here. Oh, sorry, I forgot to mention one thing. If you want to despawn a mob, I can go ahead and just do this too. I think that's a code. Let's see. Maybe despawn mob. It's one of those commands there. I completely forgot. I spelled it wrong there. Let's try it one more time. So spawn mob. Let's try to despawn this guy. See what happens. Okay, so it is the code. Okay, so despawn and spawn mob. Okay, so that's the commands there. So another design I want to go ahead and show you is this one here. Before I go ahead and do that, let's try this here. If the game crashes, I do apologize. I'll just cut the video out and continue from the next one. What I do want to show you is this one here. Actually, I'll come back to this one. Let's see. Let's try this. Okay, so we are here. Let's go ahead and walk up. This is Ruan. And so as you can see, these monsters here, it's going really slow here. Wow. The walk speed is terribly slow in this game. I remember playing on retail, just trying to walk from one place to another. It takes like hours sometimes to even get there if you make it, without getting killed in some places. So these mobs here, I mean, they are pretty high level, but they're not aggressive. I believe they are aggressive. But if you want to find it out, you can just type the name of this monster in Google search, and you can find out if these monsters are aggressive or not, and that'll help you out. Make it a lot easier. And let's go ahead and try that out. Go ahead and pull this to a separate window. Let's go ahead and go down. So this monster is, okay, true, was it true sight? Okay, and it is aggressive, okay. So if you want to go ahead and edit that, there is something here we can actually do. I'm going to have to actually search that. Let's go ahead and try this here. So it should be in here somewhere, okay. I completely forgot where I found that last time, but yeah, so what I'll go ahead and do, I mean, you know how to spawn, now you know how to spawn monsters, you can spawn them. The only problem, sometimes you may not be able to find the monster, and if not, just look for the position, type in the position, and you're able to get there. So, and what I can do here, okay, so we're back. Let's see, I had to pause there for a second. Let's see if we can just find out where, because it's been a really long time since I've actually done this, but let's find out where we can add that mob as far as make these mobs aggressive. So as soon as they see you, they should start attacking, basically. So I believe it's somewhere here, the monster. Wow, it's been a very long time. So this is this is the monster family here, so it should be here, because if I scroll all the way down this way, then it's going to show detect, so 1, or I believe, I don't know what these actually represent. I need to probably make a separate video for this, because I'm sure it's going to be very time consuming for me to try to figure this out at the moment. So you're going to go ahead and just conclude it there. So basically you see that these monsters actually, they attack, but they're not actually aggressive, like in my old video. So we're going to have to figure that out. I forgot how I changed it. There's one point where the monsters were super easy. You just go up to it, you hit the attack button, and they're pretty much dead in one swipe. But I changed something, the HP, and then they made them, more difficult to kill. I mean, these monsters are still pretty difficult. If I take this, actually, if I take off God mode, it'll probably kill me in a couple of hits. Let's try this. So you see, yeah, a couple of hits, I'm out of there for sure. Yeah. So basically, the monster's still pretty strong. So I mean, if you want to have these monsters, keep at the same level, they're making the changes. But if the levels are different depending on the version or the but anyways, I believe everything is pretty much up and running properly. Before you would have to actually edit them, but I believe I downloaded. I do want to mention that in this video too. So when you download the Final Fantasy source files, you want to make sure you download the latest ones, because what will happen, you might get some things that are outdated. So this is pretty much up to date, but I would double check. So it actually shows that these monsters are true sight monsters. So basically, as soon as they see you, they should start attacking you, basically. So I'll figure that out in future videos. I just want to make sure you understand how to spawn the monsters. And there are actually some more monsters I want to show you that you can spawn. It's been a while since I've actually done this, and it takes a lot of workarounds in order to get these to work properly. Let's go ahead and try it. Let's go ahead and go to zone. I forgot to look. Okay, this one here. Let's go to the zone here, and basically, let's go and type of speed. Let's try 1. It crashed the game. Okay, 170. Oh, it's still in wall hack. I'm going to turn it off. So wall hack, I believe, is a GM command. I believe it was used to get people out of places that were stuck. I'm not exactly too sure. I want to say something that I'm actually not too familiar with. So let's keep going here. Let's go to, oh no, wrong. Oh, this way. Just trying to hurry and make this quick. Okay, let's go up. Oh, okay. So there's some pretty strong monsters. I believe it's over here. It's been a really long time since I've actually done this. Okay, so they are activated. Okay, so you're going to see something like this. These monsters you actually cannot spawn. You're going to see an error here. Let's pop this up here. So you cannot trigger. So basically there's, so this is not basically programmed. There's no file for it. So you may run into that sometimes as well. But if you want to spawn this monster as well, you're going to have to look it up. I forgot the name of this monster here. So basically, let me go ahead and just try this. Let me go ahead and open a separate window here. Oh look, I forgot the zone name again. Okay, we are in Belcrum Dunes. I remember playing this on retail. A lot of horror stories in this zone here. Getting killed so many times in here. Okay, let's go to here and let's try to find the void monster here. So you can just type in the name of the zone in Google search and you can find it over here, I believe. Let's see. Going very fast here, zone monster. Let's see. Oh, what was it spelling there? Let's try that and see if it pops up. Oh, I spelled it a little wrong here. Okay. Okay, so this one here, okay. I believe this is IG. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and find this monster here. So anything you search in Google, from the Final Fantasy servers, you can actually just find out the name of the monster, pull it up here. Let's go ahead and go here and let's type, okay. Was it? Let's just go ahead and copy it like that, make it easier. Okay, there he is there. Okay. Is it LG or IG? And the same command, you're going to go ahead and spawn. Okay, did it spawn? Let's see. Okay, see what this says. Let's see what error this is. Oh, it doesn't exist. Okay, that's pretty sad. Okay. Okay, let's try another one then. See if there's another reference number here. Okay, there are a couple here. Okay, let's try this. Okay, so this one works. Okay, that's pretty cool. Oh, okay, he's aggressive. Okay, that's pretty cool. In order to program this, what you're going to have to do is, this is very tricky. I mean, I keep saying I'm going to have to make a new video for this, but basically, let's see. So if you are used to programming, this might be pretty simple thing for you. So basically what you're going to do is anything that doesn't exist, you're going to have to do this. Let me go ahead and just demonstrate this very quickly. So you're going to have to do this is go into this folder here, and what you can do, just trying to think of something offhand, when you spawn a monster, basically when you click on it, the monster spawns. I can't remember something that's on like on retail that we can copy from. So basically what you're going to have to do, sorry I'm talking very low here because my family is asleep again. It's pretty late. So what you're going to do is go into the right folder. Let me go ahead and just pop this up here. Okay, so it says to go into, so the zones here, so you're going to go into the scripts, zones, type V, and it's in the NPCs, there's nothing here. Okay, so what you're going to have to do in order to get this to work, you're going to have to make one basically. So just to give you an example, let's just try this. Let's grab a random one here. Let's see, what is this? So it's a function. Yeah, if you're not actually familiar with programming, this probably won't make a lot of sense to you. Basically, it's just telling you when you click on it what to do basically. Okay, let's see. So for example, this is going to be pretty funny. So I made this here for one of the higher level zones. So basically when you click on the character, he's going to try to steal these items here. So that's how that works. So here's a function on trigger. So basically when you trigger it, it's going to, you're able to trade this person. And this is the stock that he has, basically. And you can actually change these if you have, let's say for example, some of the gear that we had on some of the past videos. So if you want to just add that gear here, and you can actually do that. It's pretty simple. I believe this is the cost of it here. So it's pretty straightforward. So I can just go ahead and just give an example of this one. Watch, check this out. Let's see. Let me go ahead and just copy everything here. All. And then I'm going to go ahead and make a new one here. We're going to call it, so POANAR, and then Rift. And it is case sensitive, meaning that you have to make sure you. Oh, that's the wrong one there. Let's see that. Is that a file or a folder? That's a folder. Oh no. Okay, so let's do this. Copy the name. Delete this. Let's make a new file. Oh, it's going to circles there. I could just do this, make it easier. Let's just copy this and paste. Back is spinning in circles there. Okay, let's go ahead and type this in. So POANAR Rift, and then we're gonna go ahead and just copy what we have here. We're gonna copy it over here. Let's go ahead and save, and now you're gonna see how this actually works. Let's see. See, as you see, it works like this. So it's pretty weird. So basically you can make a trigger. So let's see. What I'm going to do is go ahead and despawn this mob so he stops attacking me. And he's gone. So I can't remember the exact code. The coding for this is, like I said, it's been a really long time. So I'm going to have to play around with it and then get it working. And so on trigger, maybe I can try this. Let's see. So on trigger, let's go ahead and remove this. We don't need this. So a lot of the stuff we don't actually need. I guess on trigger, just try to go ahead and do this. I don't know, the actual coding for this I actually don't know. This is called the Lua language. I'm not too familiar with this one. So if it were C++, it would be no problem, but let me go ahead and try to find. So basically, this is the challenge you're going to have when you're trying to customize your server. You could, let's go ahead and try to resemble something. So on event, we need some kind of spawn, like spawn monster. Fighting, okay, maybe. So what I'll do, I'm going to go ahead and just cut it here because that is going to take a lot of time to show you how to do this. So basically, you have to find something that resembles something that you want to implement, basically. So in other words, let's say you go to a zone, and when you click on it, it's going to spawn a monster, maybe based on an item that you have, or based on a key item that you have in your inventory. And if you have that key item, you're able to spawn this monster. So that's how it works, basically. But you have to find something in one of the other zones to basically resemble what you want the game to actually do. You're just telling the game to do this. There are many things you can actually do. You can pretty much program anything not anything you want, but you pretty much program a lot of things. Yeah, offhand I can't remember exactly what to do here, or where to find something as far as to spawn a mob. I know in this zone here they should have some kind of monsters. Let's see. Let's try something like this. One of the notorious monsters. Let's see. I know in this zone here they actually have a void monster as well. But again, we're going to have to do the same thing. Let's just try this. Let's try this. Goblin footprints. Any kind of spawn mob? No, there isn't. Nothing. Okay. So nothing on trigger. Nothing. Okay. Maybe in, I believe, Upper Juno. Let's go ahead and try that. Upper Juno. I believe Upper Juno, the Matt fight. NPCs, is he here, Matt? Or is it Lower Juno? Wow, I can't remember, it's been so long, wow. Let's go ahead and take a look here. Or even like the... Yeah, but anyways, we'll go ahead and just cut it there because this is going to take some time to figure this out. But yeah, basically I think it's... Oh, maybe this one here. Sorry. Keep stopping myself there. Let's see. I think it's this one too. This spawns a monster here. Let's see. See that just basically look in there. And... So trade... So basically any programming language, you can just kind of tell just by looking here. So get quest status. And you can kind of tell what it's trying to get, it's telling the game to do. So player add key item, so this key item here. So you can kind of tell in the programming, what it's doing, basically what it's doing for you in the game. But I still don't see a spawn mob. Okay, let's try another one here. Burning circle. Okay. On trigger, no, there's nothing there. Okay. Nothing there. Okay, this is not helping us out here. Yeah, I should check out some of my own personal videos to see how I did that, because I did it, or I was able to spawn the monster as soon as you click on it. But then I was like, wow, let's say for example someone's playing on my server and they come here and they're just like, wow, what is this? They want to check it out, and it spawns a monster and just kills them. That's not a good idea. So I had to make something like either have some kind of key item or something. Let's see. Let's just try this and see what happens. This is spawn mob. I don't know the mob's name. Okay, so his name is there. Let's see. Oh, his reference number is there. Let's see. So this is the correct one here. Let's see. I don't know if this is going to work, but let's go ahead and try it out. You don't have enough. Okay. Okay, that's something completely different. Let's see. on trigger. So NPC. Yeah, anyways, we'll figure this out in a future video. And I think that's one of the things I want to go ahead and cut out here. So I'm going to go ahead and stop this video and we'll go into another one. That's going to basically continue from this one here. Again, if you have any questions, again, I will have this resolved in a future video when I have some time. But yeah, in the meantime, just stay tuned and look for future videos. And thank you very much for watching. And hit the subscribe button. Tell your friends about Final Fantasy. Let's get this game back and popular. Thank you. Goodbye.